welcome to another week, another trading week. First, we're starting this video with my current prop account, which were up overall 6%, over 6%, right? And this was the last trade we took on Friday. That was on GBP USD. GBP USD, that's it right here. We caught 50 pips on GBP USD, which got our account up to 6%, right? 6%. So far, these are all the trades we've taken. 5 trades. We started trading this account on the 19th. That's a little over a week now. We've gotten 4 wins, 1 loss. Yeah, that's it basically. So we go again this week. Right, so y'all can join my free channel where all the signals for the trades I'll be taking for this particular account will be sent there the whole of this week, right? And it's absolutely for free. So you can check the link in my bio or the description for free access to that Telegram. So let's dive into the outlook for this week. This week, what am I looking at for? So on the daily time frame, first we start off with the fundamentals for the week. Monday, there's basically nothing we're looking at on Monday. So Monday is going to be strictly technical. On Tuesday, we have red news for the US dollar and the pound, that in mind. Then on Wednesday, we have CPI for GBP. Then on Thursday, there's Euro and GBP news as well, right? So this week, it's basically, we're only having USD news on Monday, right? So let's see what's the technical standpoint of the market. So for GBP USD, this is what we have on the daily time frame, right? So overall, we can see there was a massive downtrend right here. Then this market pulled back up, to which do we think it might come back down to create a lower low? This is on the broader perspective, right? On the bigger picture. But overall, on this daily time frame, the market is currently sitting at a Fibonacci level, right? Which by the law of Fibonacci, we should be retracing to the downside. So if this market breaks Fibonacci, then we should be looking this market to get up to 1.3873. Or if it's going to be sustained here, then we're looking to sell it downward to 3161, right? Thereabouts. So we are currently at a cross point, and yeah, that's it basically. So what we're going to be looking at for the week, what this market does around this point, right? Basically around this point. This point is going to be our focal point for this week. If this market keeps trading below this range, then we're going to be looking at more sales for this week. If it pushes above this range, then we're going to be looking at buy. So this week is going to, the technical standpoint is very much straightforward, right? Trades below, then we're looking at sales. Trades above the zone, then we're looking for buys. That's for GBP USD. I think pretty much all our gold as well is technically standing on the same path. From the daily time frame, we can see how this retracement pulled up, and for the past couple of weeks, gold has been very annoying, especially last week, right? Gold has been very annoying. So but we've managed to climb to our Fibonacci level as well on gold, right here, which we need to see if gold is going to maintain its momentum, right? So gold is currently trading within our 50% and 618% level. So again, I'm technically going to be focusing on this side of the market, right? This side of gold, and see what trading opportunities are going to be presenting inside that range, inside this range, pretty much. But my bias is actually leaning to a retracement. My bias is actually leaning toward a retracement. But then again, If this range breaks to the downside, then this trend line breaks, then I bet you gold will keep on selling like to the downside massively, right? Then finally for Euro USD daily time frame, pretty much the same thing, right? Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, Euro USD had a massive rejection on the daily time frame. That was on Friday from this 61.8 Fibonacci level, right? And same thing, our bias stance at the Fibonacci range, right? If it keeps on trading below, then we're going to be selling throughout. Yeah, so that's simply straightforward, sharp forward. So I'm actually expectant that we're going to be having good setups for the week. Good setups, looking at a projection of 200 to 300 pips to be made this week, right? So let's see how it goes. The DXY as well, standing pretty much right. Yeah, standing pretty much right at again a bullish, potential bullish move. So the technical is looking very, very good, very good. But then again, we just try to react. We don't force the market. We cannot definitely force the market to do what we want it to do, right? So we react to opportunities and see if we can make the most out of them. All right. Yeah, so all my trades this week are going to be posted to my free Telegram channel, my VIP channel, which I'm giving access just for this week. So if you interested in taking the trades with me, check the link in the description and let's trade. Let's catch some pips this week. All right. Peace.